My soul was being snatched out of my body really, really fast at a high rate of speed. It was like boom. And the next thing I know is I'm standing in an atmosphere. It was just space. I didn't see a floor. I didn't see right or left where that ended, or height or a ceiling where that went. And in this space, it was this white light, but the white wasn't like how we understand white. The light was translucent, but it was so pure. That's the only word I can think of to describe it. It was like this pure white light, like clean, perfect, just beautiful white light. And then I started noticing that I was seeing droplets, like mist in front of me. And the next thing I know, I'm shocked that I'm here. I'm shocked that I'm seeing this. And I'm feeling like so alive. The awareness, my senses were so heightened. And then the next thing I know is I'm hearing this faint conversation happening. But I'm not seeing anybody right away. But I'm hearing this conversation. I'm listening, and it's in a different language. And then all of a sudden, this mist starts to dissipate. And then I'm seeing there's two forms in front of me. And I'm standing behind one, and I'm seeing just the back of their head down, just their backside. But I'm seeing a form in front of that form, and they're face to face having a conversation. But I'm only seeing the form that's in front of the form that I'm standing behind from like here down. And I'm listening to them having this conversation, and I notice that the language that they're speaking, it's a language because they're having dialogue. This language that they were speaking, it sounded like music. It was like I understood it to be words. They were exchanging dialogue, but it was music in my ears. And I was saying, oh my God, that is so beautiful. The form that was in front of the form that I was standing behind, it was an angel. And the form that I was standing behind was speaking to the angel. And then all of a sudden, I hear a voice behind me to my right. And the voice, it was like water. It felt like every body of water that exists and has ever existed was put together. And when he said he didn't even finish a word. It was like he was speaking, he spoke, his mouth open, and I didn't see anything, but I heard this voice come from behind me. And when it came from behind me, it came around me like water, like this powerful force of water. And it came around me, and it's like he met me face to face, this voice. And it took me back because I had never felt something that powerful, but it was so perfect and so peaceful. It felt like, I don't know, like it shook the universe. I said, whoa. And he wasn't speaking to me. He was speaking to the angel, and he was telling the angel what to say to that form that was standing in front of me. And I said, oh my God, that's God. That's the Father. And when I said that, it was confirmed to me. I knew who it was. And keep in mind, I had no relationship with God. I had no desire in my heart to have a relationship with him. But as soon as I heard his voice, I knew who it was. And I knew not to turn around. Thought to even want to turn around was like stripped from me. It was like, don't do it. Do not turn around. You are not permitted. That was the exact command that I had in my spirit when I was there. Like, you are not permitted to see. And then next thing that happened was I realized that, and I know this is going to probably blow a lot of people's minds because we get so caught up in doctrines. A lot of us, when we're going on our spiritual journeys, you try to get in where you fit in. And if this a particular group of people believe in this type of doctrine, you feel more inclined to join their system of beliefs. But it was the Father and the Son together. That's why his voice sounded like that. It was like a voice of, like, it was a lot of voices, but it was one. And I had a distinct understanding and knowing that it was the Father is the Son is the Father. They are one. And this is who was standing directly behind me. And I could not believe it. I just couldn't believe it. And I remember just this feeling of just when that knowing came to me that this is God behind me and I'm in heaven. And I just blew up. It was like this feeling. It was like bubbled deep inside me, and it burst like fireworks. And I just started screaming, and I was jumping up and down, and I was like so excited. I could not believe where I was. I could not believe it. I was saying, oh my God, I can't believe I'm here. I'm here. How did I get here? Why am I here? Like, oh my God, I'm in heaven. I was just celebrating. I was going, praise God. Listen, I did not even know what praising God was. I didn't, because I had no relationship with God. You know, didn't have a desire to, but in that moment, it was so second nature. I just began to praise God, worship Him, and the form I was standing behind, it just gracefully moved out of the way. It just walked away. And now I'm standing face to face with this angel that was standing, you know, formally in front of this form I was standing behind. And the angel just stood there and let me just get my praise out. I was jumping up and down, y'all. When I say I was acting so country and amped up, I could not contain myself.